are some things that another person would need to know when starting a business?
The things that are most important for small business owners to look at is, what kind of liability do I have for operating my business? What are the size of contracts that I'm working on? We look at, well, what is your business doing? Are you selling cross-stitch on Etsy? Are you making widgets that go into a complicated piece of machinery? Are you building skyscrapers? We try and plan for liability with appropriate use of entities. So protecting your assets with, or your personal assets from your business assets with something like an LLC, or perhaps making sure that you have good contracts, end user license agreements for software that you're putting out, contractor agreements for the people that you work with. Define the scope of work that you're going to do and what happens in the event of non-payment or breach.
Sean, what are the most common entities that you set up for your clients?
Typically, we set up Texas LLCs for a lot of our clients. Sometimes we set up Texas series LLCs. And I would say partnerships are probably the third most common.
Choosing a business name can be so emotionally exhausting, and you want to make it represent your brand so much. And then when you finally choose a name, sometimes that name is already taken. What advice do you have for someone starting off picking a business name?
The challenge is coming up with a unique name. But I think that you shouldn't get too caught up in it, because so long as it's not a trademarked name owned by somebody else that's got protection on it, you can typically operate under a DBA or an assumed name in most states. So you may be XYZ LLC, but you're XYZ LLC doing business as Megan Pope Extraordinaire. So it really depends on what you're looking for. But I would say approach it not from a perspective of I want this all-encompassing perfect name from the beginning. Know that we're going to come up with a name, and it can be changed in the future, either formally changing the name of the entity or by filing an assumed name certificate or DBA and changing the trade name of the business so it can operate under something else.